they feel any product is good for their Oracle database or for them, definitely they will purchase. Like for example, PeopleSoft is purchased by Oracle. Now it became Oracle PeopleSoft. Now we have a Golden Gate. So Golden Gate was for different company, but Oracle feel, oh, this product is very good and maybe future it will click. So Oracle has purchased Golden Gate as well. One more example I'll tell you, Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem hardware is very, very good, excellent hardware. So what Oracle feel, if they will purchase Sun Microsystem, so they will come in the hardware field as well. And you have seen when Oracle has purchased Sun Microsystem, so they have launched Oracle Exadata. I mean, software for Oracle, software by Oracle, and RDBMS by Oracle, networking by Oracle, but hardware will be a Sun Microsystem. So after this collaboration, now most of the company they are going to prefer Exadata. So you can understand Oracle is a very clever company, and if they will feel any product is good for their company, they will purchase. So again, this PeopleSoft is purchased by Oracle, so it became Oracle PeopleSoft. And apart from that, we have so many application software, but generally these four are very famous, so we have discussed. Now, so basically, Oracle e-business suite has started in 1987. So in 1987, it was Oracle Financial, and in 1987, Oracle started their e-business suite product. And in August 1987, Oracle found its application division, building business management software closely integrated with its database software. Okay, so this is a theoretical part. We will go for October 1987. Oracle has released application release 1. And the first module which Oracle has introduced in their e-business suite, it was general ledger. It was the first module which Oracle has introduced. That's why the application ID for general ledger is 101. So I'll take this as a 1. It's a 1. And in April 1998, Oracle has released Oracle 11. In 2000, it became 11.5.1, and so on, so on, so on. In October 2017, Oracle has released 12.2.7. So in the slide you can see what are the release version. In when it got released, I have written very clearly. Any question, any doubt? Okay, so I'll take it as a no question. We'll move on. Now, if I will talk about Oracle DBA, say I'm an Oracle DBA, so I want to give the support to my customer. So generally what we do, let me draw one picture. Okay, see, this is my laptop or my desktop. If I'm in a banking customer, they will not allow a laptop. So either we can say it's a laptop or desktop. Say for example, this is my Windows machine. Obviously, most of the time 99% people will use Windows, and those who are using Mac, they will have other operating system, iOS. Okay, so this is my desktop. In that, my IT team, they have installed Windows 7, Windows 8.10, whatever, and they have installed Putty as well. And now we have a servers, or we have a data center. Say this is my data center, and in that data center we have so many servers. So for example, this one we have, for example, this one we have, so many we have. And we know each server, it has an IP address. For example, for this 192.168.1.201. Oh, is it? Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, actually, one guy is Vamshi. He's saying that he cannot hear me. So Vamshi, I think there is some issue with your mic. Other people are able to listen me. Okay. So this is the IP address of my machine, and now most of the time we are giving the remote support. So this is IP address for this machine, and I'll take IP address 2 as well and 3 as well. three. So three servers we have now. Being as a DBA, I want to log into server. I want to give support to my customer. So in this machine, my desktop, we have putty. We have putty. We will open the putty and we will connect to the server. Say for example, I will open the putty and I'll give the IP address and I can connect either Oracle user or either root user. And most of the time if we are dealing with the banking customer, what they will not allow to log in as the Oracle user. So at the server level we will have a different user ID. I will log into that user ID and I will say sudo Oracle. Okay, sudo Oracle. So you see, in that case what we are doing here, we have a one architecture called my desktop, and we have other location, it's called my data center, and we have a servers. So this architecture is called two-tier architecture. Why? Because we have only desktop and we have only data center servers. So this concept is called two-tier architecture. Now as I said, we are dealing with Oracle application. Okay, so let me open the slide. See, in this slide I have mentioned that I open the putty, I have given the IP address, and with the help of IP address we are going to connect to server and log in with the database or perform the maintenance task. Each and everything we can do. Now in case of Oracle application or Oracle EBS, we have a three-tier architecture. In the slide you have seen, I have a desktop which is my system. In that I have configured web browser, I have installed putty, everything. And in the right hand side we have one box, it's called my database tier. So in database tier we have only my database, like we have a CRD file, we have a archive file, parameter file. So what are the things related to my Oracle database, that thing will be stored in my desktop tier. And now when it comes to application tier, so in application tier we have a two servers. One is my application server and one is concurrent processing server. So that is different compared to your two-tier architecture. So in three-tier we have a desktop tier, we have application tier, and we have a database tier. So in application tier we have a two applications, we have a two servers. One is application server, one is concurrent processing server. So what are those, we will discuss in detail. Okay, till now any question? Okay, so I'll take it as a no and let us continue. Say, let me take the second page. So I said this is my application server, and in this application server we have two main server. So two servers we have. Say I'll put is blue and I'll put as a green. Now two application server we have, and I said in application server again we have two other services, like we have web services or web server, and we have form services or form server. Two main service we have here. So what is the significant, what are the role for these two service we have, that I'll explain. Okay, now come to this slide. See here. So in my desktop tier, what basically we have, say I want to connect with my application. So in desktop what we required, first we required the operating system, and second thing, the most common thing or most important thing we should need, it's a web browser. Say for example, I have a laptop, in that I have installed Chrome or Opera or Mozilla. Now I want to connect to your Facebook. So generally what we do, say we say facebook.com. So when I will say facebook.com, we are seeing one screen. In the right hand side it will ask my username and it will ask my password. So it means if I want to communicate with my application server, the most important thing which we need is a browser, web browser. Either it can be Internet Explorer, either it can be Mozilla or Chrome or Firefox or Opera or any other browser, but browser is compulsory if you want to access your application. Now, so again in desktop tier we have our laptop or desktop. In that, operating system is required, and we require the web browser. Now, one more example. So in my desktop, what I did, say I open this. Now I want to open the Gmail or anything. I want to open the Facebook or say anything I want to open. So when I will say facebook.com in my browser, it means when I will say facebook.com, so there will be some process which will run in the desktop tier, and it will communicate to your application tier. Should we agree? Yes or no? Guys, are you following whatever we are discussing? It's clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so in case anything, any doubt, please feel free to ping me. Okay, now, so what I did in browser, I said facebook.com. So it means, okay, leave it. Before that, one more example we have. Say, I want to connect with my database. So I'm in my desktop. I want to connect my database. So generally, what we do, we say SQL plus u1/u1 at the rate, say abc.dp.com. So it means I want to connect to database, and here I have mentioned abc.dp.com. So basically, what is abc.dp.com? If you don't know, I'm here to explain. But at least, I mean, if someone can tell me what is abc.dp.com, anyone?
This is
Connect, connect.
this is the server name
Okay, I got one
where
answer.
the database is residing.
Okay, I got one. Someone said server name. Someone is saying DB name. What else?
Connect string.
TNS name.
TNS name. Okay, I got connect string. Connect string. Yep. So in that case, I'll take the last two, one connect string or TNS name. So when I'm saying TNS name, it means I have a file called tnsname.ora. In that I have mentioned the port. In that I have mentioned service name, server name, what TCP/IP or what protocol we have to use. Each and everything I have mentioned in my tnsname.ora. And corresponding to that, I have a file called listener.ora. In that we have actual, like what is my server name, what is my host name, what is my service name, which port I'm going to use or which service I'm going to use, and listener should be up and running. If I want to connect to my database, when I will say SQL plus u1/u1 at that abc.dp.com, it means corresponding to abcdp.com, something is there. When I will say abc.dp.com, so corresponding to that, some name will be there, some port will be there. It means something should be there which will help me to connect to your Oracle database. Should we agree? Now, same thing we have in Oracle application as well. Say this is my desktop tier. So I want to communicate with my application. So in application, we have application server and concurrent processing server. Now, let me explain that way. See, explain that one. Say this is my desktop and this is my application server. Okay. So from my desktop, what I did facebook.com. Very common thing. Everyone is using facebook.com. So it means in my browser I have given facebook.com, but the page which I will see on my browser, that page will be stored where? In my application server, or we can say that form will be stored in my application server. Say for example, Facebook page is here, this is the page, or this is the form is here. So it means when I'm going to communicate with my Oracle application, say I want to communicate with my Oracle application. So when I'm going to communicate with Oracle application, at the application side, there should be some process which will listen my request. Hey, I want to connect to your application. Please listen me. Like say, we have seen tsnames.ora, SQL plus u1/u1 at the rate tsnames.ora. So it means when I'm saying tsnames.ora, corresponding to that, some command, some instruction has written in tsnames.ora. Due to that, we are going to connect to Oracle database. Same thing will be applicable here as well. In my desktop here, I said facebook.com. So I want to connect to your application server, and from there we should get this page. So in application level, we have Web server or web services. I'll say server. We have web server. Okay. So basically, web server, what it will do, correspondent to web server, we have web listener. We have web listener. Okay. See, this is my web listener. Okay. I'll change the color, rotate it 90-degree. So this is my web listener. Okay. So what web listener will do, it will take the request from your desktop tier and it will pass to your application server. Say I want to get facebook.com. So before connecting to your application, what will do, the connection will go to web listener, and web listener will listen your request, and whatever the request you have, say for example, this page I need, this is my Facebook page. So this page I should get in my desktop tier. So what will be happen? This web listener will talk to your Oracle application, and whatever the request user has, say user want facebook.com page, so it will take this page and it will send back to the user at the desktop tier. But all the activity will be done by your web server. So what will happen, from desktop tier I connected to your web server. So web server will communicate through web listener, and web server will take these pages, it will pass to web listener, and web listener will pass to your desktop tier. Any question? Any question? Why? Because this one is very important. I mean, we should know how the request is going to your application server. One more time.
So,
Yeah, please.
so web listener is the part of web server.
Exactly, exactly. So when we do
Okay, and it listens.
installation, so automatically Oracle application will configure web listener. Like say we have created one database. So until and unless I am not going to create listener, it will not. So what we do, we manually create listener. Same thing is applicable here as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I hope clear to everyone. If you cannot speak, you can chat here. So again, I'll take any question, any doubt, why? Because this concept is very important.
Yeah, hi. Could you please elaborate once again as I was not able to hear you?
Okay, sure, yeah, sure. Okay, see, I'm a user. I want to access application. So application is facebook.com. Facebook.com I want to access. So what we will do, in my browser, Chrome or Mozilla, I will type www.facebook.com. I have given enter. So what will happen? The request should go to your application server. Why? Because whatever the pages, whatever the forms, and whatever the contents which you required, your database tier, it has been stored in the application server. So what will happen? Connection will go to your application server. But who will listen your request? There should be someone. So for listening your request, web listener is there. So you will communicate to web listener, and web listener will talk to the application server. Okay, what request you need, what you need, just tell me. So you have mentioned that I need facebook.com. So web listener will communicate to web server. Web server will take these pages and it will pass to web listener, and web listener will pass these pages to your desktop tier. So we can say, um, basically web listener is the mediator. If you want to communicate your Oracle applications or any application, not any application, web listener should be there. So from desktop tier to web listener will talk to web server will take these pages, it will pass to your web listener, and web listener again it will pass to your desktop tier. Hope it will be clear what is web listener and what is web server. Okay. Now I said we have one more tier. It's called my database tier. Say, database tier, and in that I have my databases. Say for example, this is my database. Now Facebook got opened. Okay, we are agree, Facebook got opened. But what we do in the right hand side, we have to give username and we have to give the password. Just 1 minute. Okay. Now So I have given username and password. So it means the username and password information has been stored in the database. See, till now, when I said facebook.com, I'm not going to communicate with database. Why? Because just I need the page. So that page has been stored in my Oracle application. From Oracle application, that page came to your desktop tier. And I got facebook.com screen. So till now I have not communicated with Oracle database. But when I will say my username is Emala, my password XYZ, enter I have given, it means this password and this username should be checked and it should be authenticated. So in that case, what will happen? I have given username and password. So connection from here to here, and now from application tier to your desktop, sorry, database tier. Where is this one? Yeah. Now connection came here. So here database level username information and password information will be cross checked and it will pass to your web listener. Yeah, this user is authenticated. So when I will be authenticated, again I will get new pages. Like say for example, in the right hand side we have people those who are online, and in the middle we'll see the contents. Someone has did some post. So that pages I required. So again I need some pages or some HTML file. Say this is the page. So what system will do, again web listener will talk to your web server will take these pages and it will pass to your desktop tier as well again. And again this thing will be done by your web listener, because web listener is the only process which can communicate with Oracle application for particular user. So again facebook.com, I communicated with web listener. Web listener will talk with web server. Web server will take these pages and it will put in desktop tier. Now, when I say username and password, so it should be authenticated. So what will happen from desktop tier to your application, application tier to your database? Authentication has been done. Information has been passed to web server. Web server will say to web listener, "Yep, everything is good. Take these pages, pass it to web listener, and put it here." I hope you got the idea. What is web server and what is web listener? And sometime we are seeing the issues. Hey, I'm not able to open the page. Say for example, I open this one and I will say anything xyz this.com, anything. So it will say nothing will be opened, but actual this is the correct website. So whatever the pages corresponding to that, I should get to my browser. But what happened? It's saying that DNS address could not be found. So might be the reason is that my web listener is down. And most of the time we are getting this issue. Hey, I'm not able to open the page. Page is not opening. I cannot connect to my application. So first thing we have to cross check either my web listener is running or not. And most 60% time due to web listener we are not able to communicate with Oracle application. So we have to cross check my web listener should be up and running. Any question, any doubt? Shall I repeat this one more time or it's okay to everyone?
So, sir, all the pages are stored in the web server, and what about the database? What is the information stored in the database?
See, pages will be stored in application server, not web server. See, this is my complete web server, the green one. So in green one, pages will be stored. My forms, my PL SQL procedure, my packages, those things will be stored in my application server. And in database tier, we have only database. That's it. Like we have control redo file, data file, and we have our actual data. Say one more example I have. When I will say gmail.com, I said gmail.com. So it means first I should get Gmail page where I will mention username and password. So in that case, this page is stored here. Now this page will come here. I got Gmail pages and I will mention username and password. So this username and password should be authenticated. And where the information is in your database, your user, your password, everything. So this authentication will be checked in database level and it will pass to your application server, and with the help of web listener it will pass to your desktop tier. So what I will get, I will get one new pages like inbox pages, and some people are online, so those pages I should get in my desktop tier as well. And whatever the mails we have, say I clicked on some mail, so that mail content is stored where in database, in database. So again it will communicate to your database pass to information application server, and with the help of web listener it will come to your Gmail as well. Say for example, one more example I'll say I said gmail.com, I got this, so I clicked on that. When I will say username and password, I'll say next. What will happen? Now the connection will go to database. Why? Because I should be authenticated. I'll give wrong password. Say I did some wrong password and I say next. So obviously it will not communicate. Why? Because when the communication has been sent to database, it's saying, hey, either user is wrong or the password is wrong. So when I will say the correct password and I'll say next, it means authentication has been done at the database. Yeah, this is the correct password and I got the mails. So these things, when I will click on next or when I will click on here, what will happen? Again, connection will go to database. Any question, any doubt? Any question? Okay, so I'll take it as a no. Let me log out. Close this one, close this one. So hope it's clear to you guys. Now we have one more service called my form service. So basically, this form service is related to your firewall, your connectivity issues. So okay, this is my desktop tier. Yeah, we have discussed desktop tier. In that, what we have Java enabled browser and application tier. So communication will be done here, and I have written the definition about my desktop tier, what exactly is. So the client interface is provided through HTML for HTML based application and via Java applet, and obviously we require the browser which should have a Java enabled. Okay. Now, what is application tier? So application tier has a dual role, hosting various servers and services, group that process the business logic and manage communication between desktop tier and database tier. Same thing we have discussed. This tier is sometimes referred as a middle tier. We say middle tier. Hey, so what is middle tier is? Application tier is your middle tier. So it's a mediator between your desktop tier and between your database tier. Okay, now three servers or services groups comprise the basic application tier for Oracle application. What we have web services. So the web services component of Oracle application server processes requests received over the network from desktop client. Same thing we have discussed. I said facebook.com. So what will happen? The communication will go to your application server. Application server, what process we have? We have web services. So web services is the responsible to take your request and fulfill your request. Okay, now we have one more service called form services. So we will give you just overview. For this we have separate class what exactly form server, how it works. But for time being, form services in Oracle application release 12 are provided by your form listener, socket mode or servlet mode, which facilitates the use of firewalls, load balancing, proxies, and other networking options. So for example, I want to go for load balancing. In that case, your form services will help. There is some firewall thing, it will help, or any other kind of networking option, it will help by form services. And now the last we have concurrent services, which is the most important service in Oracle application. Why? Because say I'm dealing with Oracle. I'm a normal user. I don't know. I'm using Oracle application. I'm using SAP. Just what we do, we say www.facebook.com. So I should get my pages, and sometime we will send the request, or I want to add something. So these things will be happen in Oracle application. Now, one example I have. Say I'm working for a bank. I'm a manager for a bank. So at 8:30 I will log into office, and 8:35 or 8:40 or 9 o'clock I should get some report. The report will contain the last day, what are the transaction has been done, how much money came in the bank, and how many money has been withdrawn by the people, how many checks came, how many DD came. So these kind of information I should get at 8:45 or 9 o'clock. So it means at the back end there will be some logic, there will be some form, and with the help of that form I will get the data. So this kind of the request can be done by your concurrent manager or concurrent processing services. So we have a class for that. I mean, what are the concurrent processes we have? Like we have ICM, we have transaction manager, we have standard manager. So those we will cover later. But just for time being, we have a three services like web service, form services, and concurrent services. Any question, any doubt? Any question, any doubt?
So the concurrent services like the process which are scheduled on particular time,
Exactly.
something kind of that.
Exactly that one. I mean, basically, concurrent manager we use for job scheduling.
Yes.
So, for example, I mean, at 9 o'clock I should get report. At 10 o'clock I should get report. So, how the reporting will be done? How the data will fetch through your form? So, these things will be done by your concurrent manager. I mean, say for example, some report is not running. I mean, at 9 o'clock I have not get the report. Hey, what could be the reason? It means some issue with the concurrent manager. Particular job should be run, and CM has not picked that one. What was the reason? Log into that and cross check the alert log file. Cross check the log files.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. Any question? Anyone else have any question? So the last we have question and answer. You are feel free to ask anything about your Oracle application, about any component, anything you can ask.
So the middle tier consists of the web server and the application server both.
Exactly. Now when it comes to WebLogic, it became Fusion middleware. Okay. So this is, I mean, just we took almost 40 minutes class. So one day and 2 day was the demo class. And if you guys feel that, I mean, you are good to learn, when whatever the explanation I have done to you guys, it's clear and crispy for you. And in future, we can take further classes. I mean, if you are satisfied with the teaching pattern, with the course contents, everything, so you can go ahead. Why? Because just 2 day session we have done, and next session will be on Monday. So Monday you will get the link from admin, Euclid admin. It will be a new link, and those who are registered, I mean those who are really interested to learn Oracle application, they have to log into that link. So this link will not work.
Okay.
Yeah. So any question, anything, any doubt, you can ask. So we have very good infrastructure in Euclid. I mean, we have a system which have a 32 GB RAM. So you can go for multi-node installation, multi-node cloning, or patching, upgrade, each and everything you can do. So actually, I'm not the employee of Euclid. I'm a part of Euclid. I'm working somewhere, but just for taking the classes or batches, I used to work for Euclid. Okay. So any question again? If you don't have any question, I will consider as a no, and we can wind up the class. And Monday at 10 o'clock sharp, we will meet and we will start the actual course. What actual the course you see? These are the basic things. Just for the demo purpose, we are going to explain the people. So actual class will start from Monday. We will cover architecture part of Oracle application 12.1.1, and maybe second day we will see the installation of Oracle application. That is the most important thing. So we will meet on Monday at 10 o'clock sharp, and we will continue. So before leaving,
Sir,
yeah, Vamshi.
yeah, yesterday I was asked for your. Can you please share the number, sir?
Oh.
Before joining this course, I wanted to meet you, sir, in person. That's what my.
See, in person, where you stay, Vamshi, where you stay?
Yeah, it's around 100 kilometers from Hyderabad, sir.
Okay, where exactly?
I would. It's nearby Karimnagar, sir.
Oh, you are from Karimnagar. Okay. So do one thing.
Yeah, yes,
If you are interested to meet me, let us meet on Saturday.
Yeah, yes, sir. Saturday,
That's
what time, sir?
Saturday, possibly between 10 to 11. But again, see, just for you, I'm coming to Euclid. I mean, most of the time when I took online batches, I never go to Euclid because it's almost 13 kilometers from my home. So especially for you, I will come to Euclid. We can meet up there.
Okay, sir. So it's not an issue, sir. Sorry, I have some doubts. Okay, sir. I can speak with you if you share my number.
Okay, do one thing, just ping me your number. Ping me your number. I'll give you a call after this class. We can.
Okay, sir.
Any other question? Anyone else? Any question? Any doubt? Anything? Any concern about system? About teaching? About the course content? Lab access? Or anything you can discuss? Feel free to ask.
How much hour we will be giving for a theory class and for a practical class?
See, we have almost 30 days. So each day will be a theoretical part, and each day will be have a, say for example, I'm going to discuss patching. So first I will explain basically what is patch, what kind of patches we have in Oracle application, what is the benefit of patching, and if I will apply one of patches or mini pack or family pack, so what benefit I will get. So sometime I'll discuss those part, theoretical part, when how to apply the patch, the actual command, then I will show. So maybe each and every day we have a theoretical part and practical part as well, or maybe someday we have only practical part. Say for example, cloning. So in one day I will explain the cloning, and another day I will explain how to perform cloning. Okay, so almost 50-50, you can say 50% theoretical part, 50% practical part.
Okay, sir, are we going to have the session on the upgradation part from 11 to 12? Also, I think yesterday someone has already asked this question. So you told that it will take 16 to 20 hours to upgrade the version from 11 to 12.
Shamim, not only 11, I upgrade, I mean, any upgrade, whatever from 12.1 to 12.1.3, it will take a lot of time. A lot of time. See,
Okay.
for one batch, I have started upgrade. Let me open the machine.
No, actually, it would be very grateful I mean, it would be very, useful for us to upgrade because most of the customers are on 11 right now and they want to upgrade from 11 to 12. So they're kind of some kind of, request from the customers. So if we would have the experience on that, maybe you can just give the overview and, practical part
That will do. Yeah,
in short.
that will do. Yeah, definitely will do. I mean, if it is theoretical, I mean, theoretical part, definitely we can. But because see, I mean, I can commit. We will see the upgrade, but upgrade will take at least 2 days. So if I will see upgrade 11 I to 12 and again 12.1 to 12.13 and 12.2 to 12.2.6 or 4, I mean almost one more than 1 week will be on upgrade part. But surely, I mean I will discuss from 11 I to 12. We'll discuss surely. Theoretically, we'll discuss definitely. So if I'm saying commit means it will be.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, sure. Anything else? So okay, so I'll take it as a no. We are going to wind up the class. So tomorrow, Monday at 10 o'clock sharp, we will meet. Okay, take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.